All right, everyone. What's going on? We are live. Welcome back to the Unconventional Mindset. My name is Odum, and today, oh my goodness, we are going to try to do some troubleshooting. So yesterday we tried to bring in a freemium model into our Webflow component and template library, which is called Pixel Pieces, which of course we're trying to grow into $1 million company. And ran into some issues. A couple things I should just clear off right from the bat from yesterday. I'm just gonna jump. I'll just jump into the code here, I guess, right now. Basically, yesterday, we were looking at code for showing and hiding things based on the status of the user, whether they're on a free plan or a paid plan. And I was actually using the wrong attribute, which is kind of annoying because when I was looking at this list here, it's like not all attributes are actually on here, which is kind of annoying. So I had to go find some other ones. And anyways, I found one just through their forums or what have you for whether you're on a free plan or not. It's just data MS content free plan. Let me see if I can zoom that in a little bit. Right there on the custom attributes. So that's what it is to show or hide something based on whether someone's logged in or not. So that's pretty straightforward. There's nothing wrong with that. If we look at, I guess, if we go here, this is a user that is logged in and is on the free plan. And you can see right here, it's on a free plan. So we have this button here where you can copy and paste the component. And if you need to go pro, then you can click this link to go ahead and, it takes you to Stripe to sign up. So that's all well and good, and that functions fine. And even the copy and pasting is working. But the problem is there's actually a really big problem that we're having right now. And if I go, I'm just going to open up a new browser for a new user. Members only. So let's log in here and let's go, I think it's this user. All right. So this user here is a paid member. And this is on the testing server or the testing or staging site. So I'm not actually playing around and messing around with the actual live site. So, but the problem here is that I just have this button here free. This is a free button so that this one shows up if you're on the freemium version. And then this copy button shows up instead of, as you can see here, instead of the pro button, if you're a paid member so that you have access to it. But the problem here is if I go to copy this, now let's say this team 2, I go to copy team 2, I hit copy and I go here to paste and I paste it, it brings in this, this is like the contact component. So if I go back to this page here, it brings up like this one instead of this one. And the reason for that is because if you actually look at the code, when you look in here, these are the call to action buttons here. So there's actually this copy button here, which is if you are on the free plan. So that shows up. But this button here, which is also a copy button, but it doesn't show up if you're not on a free plan. So that means you're on a paid plan. So it adds this condition invisible to it. So it doesn't show the button, which is fine. However, when we're going through the actual code of how we actually get the proper JSON object in the clipboard, let's bring it up. It's actually here on the dashboard code. So if we bring up the code right here, we're basically taking every button here and just basically putting it into an array, right? So, I mean, we have our buttons here, and then we're going through the list, and the list is just the collection of all the different component items. And I guess what this is, so this is going through the list, and it's putting all of the buttons in an array. So when I click, which one here? So basically, if I click on this one here, this copy button, it should be like the third component, but it's actually like the fifth or sixth one, because it's looping through all of those buttons. So this issue is not seen when you're a logged in user on a free plan, because what we're doing to show and hide whether a button is seen or not, if you're on a free plan, is we're actually using a condition, right? So this button is shown if it's a free plan, and then this button is shown if it's not on a free plan. Rolando, welcome to the stream. For whatever reason, the stupid thing's not working, so I can't highlight your comment. But your comment here, welcome. Hope you're having a good day. Good to see you. Does Webflow accept user roles? So Webflow does have, what am I looking for? They do have, you can have user accounts if you upgrade to their like membership feature that they kind of rolled out. However, like it's very, very limited in what you can do with it. And and I don't know if we can integrate the Webflow user accounts with MemberStack. As far as what I remember is that you can't, because I tried making a membership site with it before, and it was just so clunky and so cumbersome that there's nothing that you couldn't really you couldn't even access the details of the user account, which was really, really frustrating. So the problem that I'm having right now is when you're on, someone's on, well, there's a couple problems. So number one, I think there's a few ways I think that we can solve this problem. Number one would be to know, it would be great to know if a user, what type of user it is, or which user is logged in. So that way we can have some kind of field which shows whether they're logged in or logged out. And then we could just show or hide the buttons based on that. That would be ideal. But I don't know if we can do that. Can we do that? So that's the one thing that we can do. The second thing is that we can update this code that instead of looping through and adding every single button through here, we can just loop through the buttons and only add the buttons that have a specific class associated with it, right? But I know I did try that, and it actually didn't work, which is really kind of annoying. So I think, because what I did was something like this, where it had not, and then whatever the class name is. But that didn't work. So so that's one. I think that's. Oh, sorry, I'm kind of blocking the code here. Actually. Yeah, I mean, this is the code right here. Yeah, Rolando saying that would be the simplest thing. You apply the condition of show if to the button, and it's only shown if it is logged in. Yeah, I mean, it's really simple, but like maybe something can get passed in through MemberStack if someone's logged in or not. Yeah, because when you show or hide something in Webflow, it actually hides it and it doesn't put it in the DOM, right? So like if I look here, this is the user that's logged in as a free member. And if you look at all the buttons here, there's just the one button, and the other one that's hidden, it's just not shown at all. So it doesn't even get loaded up. So, but I guess, do we know? We do have details. I mean, how can we do this? We know who the user is when they log in, right? Because we get their name. But we don't stick that in the database anywhere or any kind of collection. How can we get that information? Alternatively, is there a way that we can... Is there a way that we can, just using the free versus not free toggle, to know whether to just display a copy button or not? I don't think there is a way. Because everyone sees the free button, which is fine, but not everyone's going to see the copy button. And the copy button, or maybe we can. Let me just think this. Oh, sorry, hang on a second. Sorry, hang on a second here. There's a client here coming in. So Rolando, when you log in, you must have a specific user role. I want to believe that Webflow also handles that type of functionality. Yeah, you would think so, but it doesn't unless you're using, again, their users, which is another, I don't even know what to call it. It's Webflow memberships, I think, is what it's called. So it allows you to create users and logins. So this would be ideal, but the thing is because it's not very robust with what you can do, like on their in their own, in whatever they have natively, you have to use something like MemberStack to add in better functionality for it. So yeah, so like Webflow itself doesn't know any of that stuff. It's all handled through MemberStack, which is frustrating, right? Because it only does things through JavaScript because it can't. Yeah, that's the limitation when you're trying to do something like this using strictly Webflow and MemberStack. Yeah, okay. Sorry, there was I just need to check an email here for a second. Okay, one second. Sorry, I just got to send an email out here to a client. Sorry, guys. Okay, that's sent. Rolando, so if it doesn't let you assign roles or verify if the user has paid, how are you going to activate the accounts for what they have already paid? Well, again, that's all done through MemberStack here. So like this is in test mode here, but the members are all in through here. So like all this information is stored in MemberStack's database, and then when you log in or whatever through Pixel Pieces, it pulls the information from here and then adds in certain details. So what it does is, like when you have the different plans and you have like the different gated content, this is what allows you to show or hide things for specific users based on their plan. And that's on the user that's logged in when they actually sign up and join. So all that is kind of done through here, and it's not done on the Webflow side. So because that is Webflow has no knowledge as to who's logged in or who's not logged out, because Webflow doesn't handle that that functionality, right? It's all outside of that. So you just have to pass the information from MemberStack to Webflow. So and that's just how. I don't know. That's just kind of how it works. I don't think I'm explaining myself the best here, but everything is set up to give the users the content and add them to the correct plans or whatever, all through MemberStack and through adding just these custom attributes. By the way, thanks for the clipboard inspector tip. Yeah, no, it's fantastic. It's a great tool. There's lots of different uses for it, not even just trying to build a component library. So then just take the value from the MemberStack field and apply a condition. Maybe you can do it using SQL. So then this is going above my that's above my pay grade in order to know what I need to do. But the problem I'm seeing is that no matter what we do, the DOM is still going to load on the Webflow page, because that has to load before MemberStack can give in its details of whether someone is logged in or not. And then you can't remove the button after the fact, right? So the buttons are going to be there. So we need to have a way for Webflow to know before the page even loads whether a user is logged in or not, and whether to show that specific button or not. And there needs to be a little something we can check off. But that's the thing. I don't know how to store that information. Yeah, I think the thing is like, honestly, I'm just being completely honest here, is I just don't think I know enough about how to handle this problem to solve it. Yeah. I know some other hacks that I can do where within here I can create 2 collections and load one collection for people that are on the paid and the other ones that aren't paid, and just strip out the buttons, and then create another JavaScript piece of code that one will iterate for the free plans and the other one will iterate for the people that are on the paid plan. And then there's only one button. And then I know like that'll work, but that seems like such an ugly hack to me. And I think there needs to be a better way. I did ask a friend of mine to see if he can help out, and I gave him a look at the code. and he's going to take a stab at it, but he's probably not going to have time to help out until Friday, from what he told me, just because he's busy with other stuff. So you can clone the page and make it home with the button. You can clone the page and make it home with the button. I'm not sure what you mean there, Rolando. Yeah, unless it's something that you want to look at or something. I'm just not sure what you mean there about cloning the page. Okay. What can we do? What can we do to solve this problem? So we can try. So when you log in, it will redirect you to the page that has the button. Sorry, I'm still not sure what you mean. Sorry. When you mean the button in terms of the copy button. Yeah, I mean the copy button's only on two specific pages. It's just on the dashboard page and the components page and all the individual components. So I'm only trying to get it to work here on this dashboard page. And it works fine for freemium members, but it just doesn't work for paid members. That's the problem. Okay, what can we do? What can we do? So let's try, let's see if chat can help out here. Where's our code? Okay. So copy this, please. Can you please analyze this code? Okay, I think I see what you're saying here. Okay, so when you log in, it'll redirect you to the page that has the button. When you make the public page free without the copy button, you clone that page but add the copy button. And when the person logs in, you redirect them to that page with the copy button. So I think what you're saying here is we can redirect the user to a different page based on the type of plan that they're on. But then we're going to get different URLs for different people. I don't like that. I don't like that idea. I definitely, yeah, I see what you're saying, but yeah, because I don't like dashboard and then like dashboard free and then dashboard not free. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. If that's, yeah. No, yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Yeah, I think it keeps things simple, like one page for everybody, and just have specific rules. Maybe it might end up that I can't do this, but let's see. Okay, so right, so okay, yeah, only run when it's loaded. Global variables. Okay. Let's see. For the variable copy button equals How can I exclude DOM elements which elements of buttons that have a specific class? Let's see if I can. Okay, if buttons class that contains exclude class. Ooh, that might work. Could it be this simple? Oh, interesting. It's got an exclamation mark here. So if it does not have this, okay. So, ooh. Okay, this might work. Ugh, I don't know. Again, this is stretching my limits of JavaScript here. All right, so we go through our list here. We want to loop through that. So if it doesn't have that class, then we stop, right? And let's close that. Whoops. And let's have a quick look here again. Oh, we actually... We actually we'll need to close this. All right. But the class here, what is the excluded class? The excluded class is, let's just have a quick look here. I actually need to go to this guy and this class right here. Condition invincible. Oh, what am I doing? Closing everything down. All right. So Rolando, if you want to keep only one page, you'll have to apply the conditional to the button depending on whether or not it's logged in into the page. I don't see any other solution. But I'm hoping that solution could be, just removing those things from the loop when I'm iterating over which buttons should actually be activated or not. So, yeah. And if it's not, don't take that code. So, we'll see. I don't know. Is this going to work? Don't know. Well, let's find out. Let's find out. But yeah, if there was something that I could have in the database that was just like, hey, is this user logged in or not? And if it's a yes, then show or hide it. But the problem is, there could be multiple people logged in at once. So you'd almost have to add in a new collection item when someone logs in and store that somehow and then track that user. I don't know. It seems like it's be way complicated to do it that way. Okay, so that's loaded. Let's have a look. Let's refresh. Make sure our console. Okay, our console doesn't even like this thing. It doesn't like. Cannot set properties of undefined. Yeah, so that's not going to even fire. What did it like? Hmm. Unless it has to. Oh, I have to do the whole thing needs to be in that code, right? So like everything. So list, and then if it's in this one, then it goes through all of this. And so we throw that there. Let's see. Let's check my email real quick here. If anything came up. Nothing came up. Okay. Okay, no errors. So, let's see if I copy this one. Yeah, so that's not even copying. So that's not working. So if I copy this one, navigation custom 2, and then if I paste it, it pastes the product review. So there's still a problem with the loop here. I mean, if this button doesn't have this condition invisible, and it's getting this thing. So if we look at, let me just look at the element here again. This would be the invisible button. So yeah, pixel button copy with condition invisible. Yeah, so that's the class. Maybe I gotta put something to spit out on the console. How do you print something on the console again? I totally can't remember. This code isn't working. It's still adding the DOM elements to the copy button variable. You know what? I think the problem isn't the problem that you're looping through each item, and even if you exclude it, it's still like it's not going to match up. Like it goes through one, it finds it, and that gets the code. Like it gets the copy button, it gets the code snippet, and it gets that. Then it goes through the next one, But I guess if it's this, then it'll skip. It should just skip. Because we don't want to add it to the variable, and then it'll skip the next one. What is it? JavaScript, console log. Totally can't remember. Right. Okay. So let's see. Let's see what we get. I don't want to do the hello world, but where would be a good place to spit this out? Maybe at the end. Copy button. Just want to see what's in here. Oh, what do I do? I gotta publish this. Okay, it's not printing out anything at all. Oh, that's annoying. I don't even know what that's going to print out. Don't even know, but let's see. Nothing? Oh, God. Oh, me and JavaScript go together like oil and water. What is... Let's not find... each, select the buttons. Yeah, that's very similar. Very similar. Is everything... All right, let's remove this one. Let's bring all this stuff back. And we want to remove that one. What does this EQ do? I'm not sure. But this is the thing. If we even remove this one, it's still going to update the code snippet and the copy button. So let's see if we can talk to chat here. Am I frozen? Stop that thing. Okay. I think. Is that? If the is excluded. I see you're right. I don't know if I'm right. Okay, loop through each item. The variable current button equals the button with this. Check if the current button has a specific class. If current button has this class, excluded class, is that going to work as is? Let's see if this is going to work as is. Let's just want to copy and paste this one in something just to make sure. I can always go back. I think this is actually the same file here. So let's just copy this code. Oh, but I think, hang on. Right, so we still need to keep these variables up here. And it's just here in this main. And paste. Oh, I hope is that right? Let's see. Let that load. Nothing is even firing at all. Oh, we got an error. syntax error. Unexpected end of input. Oh, I think right. I think I need another one of these. Save and publish. Okay, no error there. But no copy. Yeah, it's stopping again at pricing 5. And if I go pricing 5, maybe that's going to paste the accordion. Pastes the accordion. Okay, so that's still not working. It's just not looping properly. And it's not... I guarantee you the solution is going to be pretty straightforward. I think. Oh, you know what? I didn't put the right class. Oh, okay. Holy shit. Oh shit. What is it? Something invisible. Yeah, maybe that'll help. Has class. Condition invisible. Copy and paste. Okay, save. Try that again. Okay, deployed. Refresh. Nope, still team 2. This will probably give us call to action 6 if we paste this. And paste. Which one is this one? The contact, which I think makes sense. Because the contact is 2 up. Yep. Okay, so yeah, for whatever reason, because this should be item number, this should be item number, what? There's 12 items here on the page that are loaded. But when it's looping, it thinks that there's 24 because it's looping through each one of those. Like it's trying to find each one of those buttons. Maybe instead of looping through each of the buttons, maybe we can just loop through each of the components. And just loop through how many components there are. And then inject the right JSON object into that, into the button. Hang on a second. Let's see. Let me look. Not here. Let's let me look at the. Let's see what we can have. Oh, wait. No, we are doing that. We are looping through the items, obviously. All the items in this WDYN item. Let's have a look. That is, if we go here, yeah, this is looping through all of these. So there should be 12. or whatever. Yeah, there's 12 of them. So it's looping through those items. Oh. No, it's not. It's actually... So is this a mistake or... So it's finding each one of these items, which I guess there's 12 of them. So I guess that's fine. So then it goes through each of those items and we want to find the copy button, the code snippet, and the brochure call to action text, which is just the text in the button. So it's finding 2 buttons every time. Maybe instead of like looping through this, can we loop through the buttons how can we do it? No. This is like outside of my freaking it's like brain hurts trying to figure out how this works. All right, so we're defining this variable here as all the items that have this pixel copy equal button, which is going to be all of these copy buttons, right? So but can we instead of having it be all the buttons, can we not just identify this as being only the buttons without that specific class? Like, that's what I'm trying to think of. Maybe we can create a different button. Okay, maybe let's ask. Okay, there might be a couple questions I think I could ask chat. Might help out. Okay, so with this, oh wait, can you describe this code line, please? Okay, so it's using jQuery to select this variable. Let's store elements in this variable, right? Constant is a keyword declaring a constant, right? Buttons is a variable name. The use of $sign is a prefix. It's a common convention in JavaScript to signify that it contains a jQuery object, right? This is a jQuery selector. It selects all elements in the DOM that have an attribute pixel copy with the value button. In other words, it selects all elements where pixel copy is equal to button. Okay, so is there a way to modify this selector to only collect to exclude DOM elements where pixel copy equals button, but have a specific class called what is it called? Like whatever, exclude class. We could fill it out later. Yeah, see, I've tried this before and it didn't work. I'm pretty sure, but let's try it again because maybe I did something. Will this work on this HTML code? And let's see. Edit as HTML. And in this case, the exclude class is replaced with W condition invincible. No, just yes, it will work. Okay, well, let's see. Let's copy. And I think we paste everything within the quotes, right? Oh, well, we got double quotes. Nope, not S, it's W. Ugh, nothing. Okay. Is this going to work? It copied from that place, which it never has before. Oh my goodness. Did we just fix it with that stupid little one line? That would be amazing. Copy this product review. And paste. Pasting the really? Is that all it took? This is amazing. I think this is working. Like, yeah, I think that's it. Well, that's not it. There's other things we need to do, but that's kind of like the major thing. Let's copy this footer 3. I mean, I don't need to press all the buttons. Footer 3. Oh. Why? Okay. Okay. Well, I think we're good. So let me refresh this page now to make sure that this is still working. So this is the dashboard for somebody who's a free person. A free person. He's a free man. A person who's on a free plan. So this doesn't have that. So that's it should. So just copy the product review and delete and paste. That's not the product review. Ah, shit. What the hell? So, Oh, if we go into here. So this one has the condition invincible. Okay, so now we have a little bit. Now we have another problem. I think. Hang on. Blog 1. Let's just try copying that one, just to make sure. Yeah. So that did the hero. Because that's the next one in line. Okay, because it's skipping all of these ones. Okay, so it fixed it for one and it freaking botched it for the other one. Okay. So if this is condition invincible, it's going to skip it, which is fine. So then it's right. Because on the free plan, there's no copy button at all, because there's the pro button. Unless we change this pro button to a copy button to give it that attribute. So that way there's always going to be two buttons that it's going to have to go through. Which is annoying. Which is very annoying. And dare I say ridiculous. But let's see. So if we go in here and we give this thing an attribute, was it pixel underscore copy? No, that's not right. Pixel underscore button copy, is that it? I totally can't remember. Pixel underscore copy, yeah, button. So if we do that, oh, this is kind of ugly. This is also ugly. Okay. We refresh this. This should, let's make sure this is still working. Pricing 5. Delete. That's pricing 5. Okay. Undo that. And let's go here to the freemium user. And we want to copy this product review. Because this pro should have that pixel button copy. It has that right there. Okay, so sorry, which one did I just copy? I think I just copied the product review. So let's paste that. Shit. No, still not doing it, eh? Oh, what did I just do? I copy blog 1. Still a problem. Why is that? Oh, I have it reversed. I have pixel button copy, but it's pixel copy button. Okay. That's stupid spelling error. Pixel underscore copy button. There we go. That's why. I hope. Come on, deploy. All right, deployed. Refresh. And let's copy our product review and paste our product review. Excellent. All right, that's working. If we want to go to Pro. Ooh, that was interesting. It came up with that copied button, that effect, right? So if I click here, it goes to copied. So we have to make sure if it has this specific class or something like that to not do that. So we'll have to make sure we'll have to do that. But, you know, the button itself is working, which is good. And if we copy this one, that's the hero 1. Hero 1. What else can we copy? We can copy blog 1. And blog 1 is there. Okay. And if we go here, let's refresh. We should be able to copy any one of these. Navigation custom 2. Paste. Nav custom 2. Excellent. And let's try one more. Contact form. And contact form. Excellent. Okay, so that's working. After some blood, sweat, and tears. So let's see. There's actually one more thing I think we need to do in this code here. So the copy button on click. We just want to make sure that the copy button doesn't have like a specific class. Ah, shoot. Oh, stubbed my toe. Right. We want to make sure that doesn't have a specific class. Oh, you know what? This whole code I think we need to delete this stuff. Because this isn't part of the stuff that's working. I think this is the only thing that actually works. Okay, now, okay, let's clean this up. Let's copy this. Paste that. So I think we can really just go down here. And just paste in there. I think that should clean that up. Let's have a look. Blog 1. Blog 1, yeah, it's still working. We can click the product review. Excellent. And one last check here as well, just for funsies. Okay, great. Right, yeah, so it was literally just that one line of code. So now we want to do no, we can get rid of this as well. Okay. Let's ask chat because I can't figure this out on my own. Okay. This code now works. So yes. Now, with this code, I only want the copy button dot on click function to not fire if the copy button has a specific class. Okay. The copy button on function. Okay, that makes sense to me. Class list contains, and then we're going to basically we're going to need to put a class, right? Say let's say Go Premium or Go Pro. Yeah, sure, something like that for now. So we'll save that. And I guess we can just give this a class. Of GoPro. That should be. Yeah, that should be it. So we refresh. So if you do this, it's copied. If you hit the Pro, it didn't fire. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Excellent. Now, okay, so this code now only works on this dashboard page. So we also need to make this thing work when you're on a specific component page. So we're going to have to basically do the exact same thing here. Because when we're on the individual component page, right, like here is, we go pro, so that's fine. But we also, where's navigation? Yeah, this has copy, because I think this one here, if I copy this one, it's supposed to be navigation custom 1. If I paste it, it's pasting nav custom 3. Yeah, so it's doing that thing where it's looping. Like this button here should be the third iteration, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so it's going with pro because there's the double buttons. Okay, so we're good. CZ, hello, welcome to the stream. Okay, so let's get that working. And we just essentially need to, like I said, yeah, we just need to do the same thing. So we have this attribute. So I think I already did this. The freemium is on. Then we show this button. But if it's off, we have this copy button. Yeah, and let's get this pixel copy underscore button. Let me just copy that, because we're going to need this over here. Paste it. All right, and this is GoPro. Is there anything else that we need to do with this? I feel like there isn't very much, eh? Because this is already, I think I already put in all the conditions, right? If you're not on a free plan, then show this button. Yeah, I think that's it. So if we go back to the dashboard, pixel button is freemium is on, and this one, if you're not on the free plan, that's going to be that button. And that has button. Okay, great. The only thing that we need to update is this code here. So let's copy that and bring this to here. Actually, what am I doing? Need to go here. And yeah, update this. Great. Actually, let me just undo that for a second. There is a slight change in the code. Why is that? Paste. Oh, because I got this document ready function. Yeah, that's the difference. Okay. So if I save that, and for this one, I'm going to pricing 5. I'm going to test this by putting pricing 5 as a freemium component. Price 5, your freemium. So save that. Okay, and if we publish this, let's see if this is working here. All right, go to pricing. All right, so I can copy 1, pricing 1, which I think will work no matter what. That's pricing 1, but is pricing 5 going to copy? I think it will. It will. Excellent. Call to action. I can't copy any of these, so I can go to Pro if I want to upgrade my account. So that works. The hero section, yeah, I can copy this one. The navigation, nav 1, nav custom 1. We can paste it, nav custom 1. Perfect. Perfect. So we actually fixed it. I think we fixed it. I think we're all good to go. Let me just test here on this user that is a, what's the word I'm looking for? This user is a paid user, completely paid user. Call to action 4, if I can copy that one. Paste call to action 4. Excellent. Let's see navigation. I want to copy nav custom 8. Paste that one. Working like a charm. And maybe one more. Team 5. Copy that. Paste. Team 5, except without the images. Why did it strip the images? That's interesting. Oh, it didn't strip them. It's underneath this thing with this. This is the drop down, and it's positioned absolutely. So if we go here and we delete this, we'll see the images. There they are. Okay, excellent, excellent. So we are working with that. That's awesome. Okay, so now let us. What do we want to do now? Oh, right. There's one. Now there's one problem. One last problem. So I'm on a Pro plan, or I'm on the freemium. So I need to go Pro to have access to this. I need to click. If I click View to go into the component, I can still actually copy it from here. So what we need to do is we need to hide this button. Basically, if you are on a I need to hide it if you're on a freemium, and if you, well, no. Yeah, so it needs to be visible for everyone who's on a paid plan, and it needs to be hidden for everyone that is on a freemium plan, but it's an element or a component that's Pro, right? So again, we might have, we might have a couple different buttons here. Maru, what's going on? How you doing today? Sorry, my comments. I can't bring up my comments here right now, which kind of sucks, which is annoying. But I see you, and we have everything working for the most part. So it was pretty hacky. It'll work for now. I think it'll work to the point where we're gonna max out how many components we can make, because we're gonna max out how many pages we can have within this Webflow project, because you can only have 150 static pages. And then from there, then we're going to focus on marketing and promotion and trying to get people on board, and we're going to see how it goes. And then if we start getting some actual customers, then we'll look at building a much better actual backend for this thing to make it work a whole lot better. Yeah. Right. Yeah, because the reason that I want to have these things on individual pages is that so we can go onto this page so people can see the actual component. But ideally, in a better app, you go onto this page and this page is dynamic and it brings in the actual code through some other form, right? And just kind of sticks it in. Not like a form, but like another way of doing it. All right. So yeah, so we need to update these buttons. And I think what we're going to need to do is, what are we going to need to do? A join to copy. Okay, so we definitely need the join button, because that's what people are going to see if they're not even logged in, because they can still view the component. So we're almost going to need 3 different buttons to show and hide, which is annoying. Let me look at the code here, because there's no code. Yeah, there is code. Sorry, it's right here. Let's have a quick look. Okay, so we just copy that. Document query selector is copy button. Let copy button text equal brochure, and the code snippet is just from the snippet.txt content. Yeah, okay. And then add event listener for copy. You want to execute the command of copy. Document add events, copy event. Oh yeah, right. Then there's executes it on click. Right. Execute this thing and then change the text. And then set a timeout. Okay, so I guess what I'm looking at this code for is I'm just wondering. Sorry, Maru, question. How are you restricting the Pro plan? Okay, so it just says Pro. I'm just putting that like as a placeholder where that's going to say like upgrade account. So that's where you're going to need to pay. So whenever you're looking at this and you click on it, it's going to prompt you to actually pay, because those are components that you don't have access to as a freemium user. So yeah, I don't even know what the plan's going to be called, because it's going to be freemium versus like premier or full access. So I don't know what they're going to be called, but this is just a placeholder right now to show that if you're not, a paid member, you can't access like this component. And that I'll probably put like maybe a tag on each component that shows that it's a premium feature or something. I don't know. We'll design it at some point to make it look better. But right now, we just want to get it to work. And you could actually test this right now, because if you go here to Pixel Pieces Webflow.io, this is the staging, and you could sign up for a test trial. Although I'm kind of working on it right now. But yeah, it looks good. Thanks. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's getting there. Okay. The other problem too that is an issue with member stack is if someone is knowledgeable enough, like everything is just gated through JavaScript. So everything still gets loaded up in the DOM. So if you really wanted to access all of the code, like you just can, right? Like if you just go right in here, and like this is a pro, the code snippet is right here. Like it's just right here. Like it doesn't hide anything, right? So, but again, I guess for my target audience, if you're a person that just, you're learning how to web design, you want to kind of put things in, you're not like a developer savvy kind of person or whatever, then, you're not, maybe you won't think, I don't know, like people are going to steal. There's not much you can do about that. And those people aren't going to pay anyways. So whatever. Yeah. But that's the problem with member stack. So no matter how, it can't gate the content. So so ideally, if you have sensitive information and you want to do like a membership portal where you really have to watch out for sensitive information that you don't want just anybody to have, then do not use MemberStack because it's not good for that. Either use something like Ghost, because their platform has like proper gated content, or even with Webflow, if you use their user account or their memberships, they do have gated content, but it's very, very limited in what you can do. Basically just people that, I think you can just have people log in. You just don't have any access to the information. Like you can't get the attributes of the user. You can't, it's just very limited. It's really, really bare bones. And I feel like they're not even building it out anymore. They're not adding any new features to it. So, and I think they're kind of going away from it. So I've tried making a membership site with native Webflow memberships, and it just wasn't a good experience at all. That's good to know. Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah. So, but for this, it works for now, and we're just starting out, and I'm not worried about people stealing. If someone's going to steal, whatever, they're going to steal. Not much you can do about it. Okay, what are we doing here? Oh, right. So these buttons are in an actual Webflow symbol, or it's called the component now. So we're going to have to take them out, which is annoying because if we want to make any changes to these, well, maybe we can. Maybe we'll be okay. Let's have a look. Oh, right. I know why I think I need to take them out of a component, because I think we need to show or hide a button based on whether the actual collection item is freemium or not, right? Right. That's why we can't put it into a component, because Webflow collections, you can't have components inside a Webflow collection because that data is dynamic. So, but then in a component, it's static, or needs to be static. Okay, so what should we do? So we have this, what is this div block? I don't know why there's a div block here wrapping this thing. Maybe because of this. What is this, flexed? And I don't even know what this one's doing. Component header button. One on this page, two on other pages. This is app collection link item. This is also app collection link item. Is large, is copy button. Does this have any? Yeah, pixel copy button. Okay, so I think let's let's draw this stuff out. Of the component. All right. Let's copy that. And let's paste it. Oh, where did it paste? No, paste it here. And let's just go back in here. Let's just remove that class to keep it as it was. And delete that. Okay. Okay, so component header button. So I think just like on the dashboard page, we need to have two buttons for the two different possible states of the user. And those states, what would those states be? Yeah. So this one, okay. So we have two buttons. Let's do both of them. So the first one, again, would be only show this button. Let's go to the settings. Conditions. If the component is freemium. Freemium is on. This is being shown. If you are not freemium, so condition is, if you're not freemium, it's not shown, but we also need to have a, no, that's wrong. That's wrong. No, that's wrong. Undo that. Okay. So if it's freemium, it's on. It's going to be shown for everybody, right? So if it's freemium, everyone sees it. But this one, I think, not the condition, the attribute, data ms member, not free plan, right? Free plans. I think that's right. Let's have a quick look at what we had on the dashboard, because maybe I'm just racking my brain here but we already kind of have this already like developed. Right. So the first button is always showing if it's freemium. And then the second button, yeah, the freemium is off, but also if you're on a paid plan. Does that make sense? Right. Because if your freemium is off, but you're on a paid plan, then you show that button. No, then you're gonna see two buttons if you're on a paid plan, wouldn't you? Huh? What? Okay, so something's wrong with my logic here. Hang on a second. Hang on, I'll work through this in my head. Okay. So this navigation custom 1. This is a freemium. So it's the freemium's on, so this button is visible. Okay, that's easy. Done. But if you were not on a free plan, So that's if you're on a paid plan. I guess if you're on a paid plan, that means it's hidden. Oh God, wow. Why is this so hard? Maybe I'm just way too tired here. Because I know this works. I'm just trying to work this out in my head. What the hell? There's two buttons always: copy and view. If it's a pro component, copy leads to a sign up. Yeah. There's always two views in this aspect. But what I think I'm trying to do is there's always two actual copy buttons, and we're hiding and showing the copy buttons based on what your status is and if you're on a free plan or not. We definitely don't need a pro button. Not on. Ooh, I think we do though, don't we? On we're on this page, the accordion page. Actually, what page was I? I wasn't working on the accordion page. I think I was working on this page. Right? So hang on. So let's make this element is visible. Oh, right. When freemium is off. Right. So if the freemium is off, then it'll show, but it's on, so it's never going to show. Right. Okay. That's why. Okay. That's where I'm getting confused. Okay. So if we just publish this page, actually, this isn't really a good page because it's a freemium page. But anyways, let's take a quick look. So if we go here, okay, this is a copy component. Let's just have a look at the HTML here. Right, so we do have the two buttons, and this button is just invisible. So is this still going to work? Component copied and paste. Okay, so that still works. So let's just take a quick look at, I mean, it should work just fine here as well. View this internal page, copy component. Works like a charm, even though there's a two. Okay, so let's take this. Basically, I think we can just, and we're going to want a GoPro button here so that if you're not logged in, that's what you're going to see. How can we do that? Oh, that's going to be, oh no, I know how we can do that. That's actually pretty easy. Okay, so let's copy this. Let's go to navigation basic 2, which this one is not a freemium. So let's paste this in. And let's publish it. So on this page, we should have just no button whatsoever. Can I not go back? What's going on here? It still has a button. Why? Do I need to do a hard refresh? This one is not. Oh, is it? Did I make it a freemium? Let's hang on. Oh, no. Components. Nav basic 2, right? It's not a freemium. Okay, so that shouldn't be showing up. Okay, what did I do wrong? What did we do wrong here? Okay, if freemium is on, show that button. Okay. Data, maybe this is wrong. Oh, right. It's not data MS member. It's data MS content. Yeah, that's the problem. I'm pretty sure. I could confirm that, I guess, here. Oh no, that's not going to show up here. But I can confirm it just on the dashboard, I guess. Nope, this button. Yeah, data MS content. Let's copy that. And let's go to this page. No, I don't want to edit it. I just want to actually go to the page. And paste. Okay, so this should work. Let's close one of these. We don't need both. Go to view. Right. So you are a freemium member and you are unable to copy this from here. Right. But then if you're a paid member, let's bring up this paid member. Let's refresh. Oh, let's go back to Nav Basic 2. And this one can copy. Oh, but now we have a problem. Now the actual copy is not working. The copy button. And that is not working because it's the second button, and this is condition invisible. And in the code, let's take a look at the code here for a second. Is copy button. So there's two is copy buttons. Can we have two copy buttons? Can we have two? So, right, because there's only one. Oh, that looks good. Oh, is that for me? Okay, I'm coming. Oh, that smells good. Oh, I got chicken nuggets. Shoot. Okay. Reloam has two copy buttons, I think. Sorry, not following 100%. Kids are rowdy. No problem. No problem at all. Never apologize. It's all good, man. It's all good. My supper's ready. Oh, it smells so good. Okay. Homemade chicken nuggets. So I gotta eat. Okay, I gotta eat this. Let's see if we can work this out in the next couple minutes, though. Oh god, I'm going blank. Nice. Yeah, yeah. It's nice. Okay. So can we have two copy buttons? So copy button on click. Like copy button 1, copy 1, 2. It's this thing here. This constant of the code snippet is JSON parse document.query selector snippet. Yeah, there's always only going to be one snippet. So maybe let's just try this. Let's see if it's going to work. Copy button 2 equals the same thing is copy button. Let's just call it pro, right? Because you're a pro guy. And And then we duplicate this. This is hacky. Again, I'm not a JavaScript guy, so you're probably going to yell at me, but that's okay. So I think this will be the same thing. Class list is copied. Yeah. And we just need to rename this. Okay, so save and close that. And we go to the second button. And we do is copy button pro. Right. And we need to do the same thing for nav2, but let's just copy this. Yeah, this is where it's going to be really annoying, where these buttons are not going to be able to be in a component. Oh, I think I deleted. Oh, I think I just want to delete that div block, right? Did I? What the hell did I just copy? Oh yeah, I think I just copied that div block instead of this whole thing. Okay, which is fine. I think we're good. Is join. This is only visible, yeah, if you're not a member. Okay, at all. Class is copy button pro. Okay, let's publish this. Let's see if that worked. Oh, please. I'm hungry. Come on. And then if this is it, then it's just some cleanup. And then we'll be good to go for launching this freemium model. Minus all the upgrades, or not the upgrades, the updates we're going to have to make to the actual brochure pages. Okay, refresh. Okay, yeah, there's still no button here. That's perfectly how it should work. And let's go to, yeah, this user here. Copy component. So I saw stuff happened. I think there's just an issue with the classes and the class names. But let's see if it pasted or copied. I think it did. Now basic 2. Right. Excellent. So let's just have a quick look here. The code. I think what the problem is, this back button. Okay, yeah, we'll keep that. Oh, there's just this here. Is copied, is hover, is Webflow. So there's just something that happened with the text. Change button text. Copy button text. Where is that? I think we're going to need another copy button text. Right. It's going to need a whole new thing. Or is it? Yeah, it's going to need a new thing because there's 2 brochure call to action text. And that is basically this, yeah, this text inside. Okay. So just real quick. It's just, okay, let me just, is pro text. Let's just call it that for now. Copy that just so we can, I don't want to leave this until I know that, you know, we got it working how it needs to be. So settings, what am I doing? Yeah, settings, open code editor. But I think the code snippet is still going to be okay because that's still going to be one thing. So let copy button text to equal document query selector. What was it? Is pro text? I think that's what I had. Oh God, I hope that's the right one. Right. And then we're just going to need to actually, what are we going to need to do? Copy button text to, oh, right. So we need copy button text to and copy button to. I wonder if this, oh no, I don't think that would work. Change button text. And this function is copy button text. Oh, this might, do I need another one? I might need another one. Yeah, I might need another one. And then we need, oh, is copied. No, that's okay. Because what is this one doing? It's taking the copy button text, changing the inner HTML. Yeah, we're definitely going to need to have another one. And so this is hacking it. I'm sure there's a better way to actually streamline this, but please bear with me as I just kind of hack this together right now, because this is just doubling everything. This is stupid. There's got to be like an if statement that we can put in here, I'm sure, or something like that. Okay, let's save that. Let's hope that worked. Because I think in this one is copy button pro, but is this is pro text? Is that what we had? Class is pro text. Okay, yeah. All right, so let's go here, refresh. Oh, we're getting copy button text to inner text. Okay, I messed up something here. I don't know exactly what. Copy button text to. Copy button text to. Ah, there's, yeah, shit. There's no dot on the class. Okay. There we go. Save and close. Okay, this is working. Please work. Please work. Come on. Refresh. Copy, and there we go. Excellent. And just to double check, I mean, it's the same thing, but paste. Okay, so next steps. We need to, well, number one, I'll probably need to refactor that code because it's ugly, but who cares? It's working right now. So, so that's good. I need to do some more testing as well too. But we're going to need to add one more button, which is the Pro button, which is on this page, which is just a button where if you are this user, this is a user that is a freemium member, but does not have access to this component because this is a premium component. There needs to be a button here that instead of copy component, it says, click here to join now, or whatever the case, become a pro member. So we need to add that, and then that functionality is working. And then I think everything is working. So, and that's all we need to do to bring ourselves up to our freemium model. So we should definitely be able to, what day is it today? Tuesday? Wednesday? Today's Wednesday. We should be able to get our freemium up and running by Friday for sure. I don't see why we won't be able to. So that's exciting. That's good. I like it. So do that by Friday. And then this weekend, I'm going to hustle up and try to make more components so that we can get at least over 100. So it just sounds cool. 100 plus components, right? So we'll do that. And then, and then we'll go from there, marketing and all that jazz, all that fun stuff. So yeah, it's good. I'm excited. All right. So thanks for bearing with me over these past couple of days, getting this thing working. As it turned out, it was like one single line of code, not even a single line of code, just one little thing we needed to add to our JavaScript to make this all work. But we did it. We got it going, and we're ready to go for the most part. I think so. No, we're ready to go. No, be confident. Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. We're working, and yeah, so I'm happy. All right, guys. That's going to be it for me today. Thank you so much for everyone for stopping by. A bunch of people popped in, and thanks for the likes and comments. Really appreciate it. We're back here tomorrow. Don't know exactly what time. We're going to try to get onto a better schedule, but we'll see what's going on. I'm getting pretty busy with client work and stuff like that too, so it's a little up and down, but regardless, we'll be here tomorrow. So stay tuned. Have a good night, and we'll see you then.